Hello, welcome. This video is about sample spaces and Venn diagrams. This is the proficient level. This problem is suggesting that we roll a 20-sided die and that we have different events, different things that could happen. Event A is rolling an odd number, B is rolling the number greater than 9, and event C is rolling a prime number. The first thing that I would do is kind of list out the whole sample space, all of the problems, and I've just called that S for sample space. And then I've listed event A is rolling an odd number, and so I listed out all of the odd numbers right there. And then event B is rolling a number greater than 9, and so I listed out all of the numbers that are greater than 9. And then C is rolling a prime number, and I just wanted to talk about that, which is I didn't list that at first, that a prime number has exactly, no more, no less, exactly 2 factors. And so 1 is not included because 1's not prime. The first and only prime number is 2. And then we go to 3, 5, 7, not 9, because 9 is divisible by 3. It has 3 factors. 11, 13. We skip 15 because that's 3 times 5 in addition to 1 times 15. 17 and 19. And those are the prime numbers that are excuse me, between 1 and 20. So now back to the idea of filling out the Venn diagram. We always have to start with this center space first. So I'll just number. This is the first thing that I would do, and then you could do any one of these. But I would say let's do 2 first. That's both what's in A and B, but not in C. What's in B and C, but not in A, and then what's in A and C, but not in B. And then finally, after that, only A, only B, and only C. Finally, there's an 8th period, and those are not in any of those. And so let's go through and kind of mark those. This is an exercise in keeping track of where you're putting things. So what's in both A, B, and C? I'm going to use green for that. So let's say I can eliminate 2, 3, 5, and 7. None of those are greater than 10 or greater than 9. So I look at 11. 11 is in all 3. It is also a good idea to mark them out of your sample space because those have to go in there too. So I'm going to also mark 11 there, and I'm going to keep track that here there's an 11. And then I'm looking at maybe 13. 13, 13, 13, that's in all of those. And so that goes in there. And let's see what else. 17? Yeah, 17. So 17 is in that list. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and mark 19. 17 and both 19 are in there also. So 17 and 19. And think about that for just a second. Are all of those 4 numbers odd? Yes. Are all of those 4 numbers greater than 9? Yes. And are all of those 4 numbers prime numbers? Yes. So those all go together because they belong in circle A and circle B and circle C. So then I'd go, let's say A and B. So this is A and B, and so what's in both A and B? So 10 is in B, but not in A. Let's skip 12, 14. It looks like 15. 15 is in both A and B. So 15's in A and B. And then let's go those that are in B and C, but not in A. And let's mark B and C. So the only ones left here are 2, 3, 5, and 7, and none of those are in B. And so that means we're not going to put anything in B or C. We could say that that subset is, we would call that empty. It's an empty set. There's nothing in it at all. So we can kind of skip that. And then, we forgot to mark 15 up here. So let's mark that. Okay, and then let's go to, I'll use red here. Those that are in A and C, but not in B. And those that are in A and C, looks like 3. And 5 and 7. And so just 3, 5, and 7, not 1. 3, 5, and 7. And then we go to A. What are the ones that are left that are in A but not in B or C? So let's choose a different color for that. Let's go to orange is good. Let's go to orange. All right, we'll just kind of mark it like that. Those that are in A only include 1 and 9. 1 and 9. And so over here I'm going to put 1 and 9. And well, those are really thick. Let's change it to different. Let's 1 and 9. All right, so we go to B, and let's go to kind of a red. Let's use red. Those that are only in B, and that would include 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. And then finally, what are in C? What are the only one that's in C? Let's use a different color for that one still. Let's use a sky blue. Let's use purple. So for C, the only one that's there is 2. So mark that 2. I've missed marking some of these. 3, 5, and 7. 3, 5, and 7 in my large sample space there. And 2. So this goes here 2. And then I am trying to keep track here 4. What's here that's not, what is outside of all of this? Let's use let's use a kind of a lime. Well, let's use a dark green out here. So those that are in the sample space but are not in events A, B, or C, if I've marked these correctly, would be 4, 6, 8, and I think that's it. 4, 6, and 8. So I'm asking myself, is that right? 4, 6, and 8? Is 4 an odd number? 4, 6, and 8. None of them are odd. Okay, so they're not in A. Check. Are they in B? Are they greater than 9? No. And are any of them prime? Also, no. So definitely those three would go outside of the events A, B, and C. And that's how you do this. Okay, now in Spanish, en español, voy a explicar lo que acabo de decir. Este S que escribí es el sample space, es la lista de todas las posibilidades cuando tiras un dado con 20 fases. Evento A es tirar, rolling, tirar un número impar. Odd es impar. Evento B es tirar un número mayor que 9. Y evento C es tirar un número primo. Entonces yo hice una lista de los 3 eventos y parte por parte fui llenando el diagrama Venn. Empecé con esto, lo de en medio, eso, número 1. Eso le hice primero porque si lo haces lo que está en todos, no lo vas a poner en otro. O sea, los números 11, 13, 17 y 19 no van en ningún otro círculo. Después, en el segundo, yo hice este. Y luego miré este, pero no había ninguno que es a la vez B, que es un número mayor que 9, y también C, que es un número primo, pero de que ya no lo hemos puesto en A. Entonces, hay números que son... eso no es... No, perdón, no es cierto. No hay números pares mayor que 2. Entonces, por eso, A y C, el único que es un número menor que 10, pero también a la vez un número par, pero también ese es el número 2. Perdón, es un número... Es A y C, perdón, disculpe. A es un número... Sí, perdón. 2 no está en A ni B, pero sí está en C. Y C es un número primo, perdón, y por eso 2 va ahí. Porque es el único número que es un número par, que también es un número primo. El único número primo que es par es 2, porque todos los números mayores que 2, que son pares, son divisibles entre 2 y tienen más de 2 factores. Y eso es lo que es un número primo, que tiene exactamente 2 factores. No tiene más, no tiene menos. Ok. Entonces, si vas llenando y marcando todo, una vez que terminas con A y B y C, o sea, A lo hice siguiente, y yo vi que A es 1 y 9, porque esos eran los únicos que quedaban, 1 y 9, de los que ya había marcado. Entonces, por eso lo puse ahí. Y luego, lo que falta es esta parte aquí, que son los números que están entre 1 y 20, pero que no está ni en evento A, ni B, ni C. Y si guardas la cuenta de lo que vas marcando, el número 4, 6 y 8, 4, 6 y 8 los marqué en verde para mostrar de que esos son números que son posibilidades cuando tienes un número de 20 fases, pero que no cae en ninguno de estos 3 eventos. No es un número impar, no es un número mayor que 9 y no es un número primo. Y son estos 3. Bueno, suerte.